So let's start at the beginning. This is the 7. This is the 7 of Swords, and this kind of is a fear card. It can mean deception. It can mean be careful of someone stealing from you. So cross all your T's, dot all your I's, make sure that you check, lock your doors. But it does feel like more of an emotional theft than a physical theft. So it does feel like someone is selling you a wrong bill of goods type of thing. That there's a little bit of lying and manipulation to get more of some physical thing. So it does feel like trust your intuition first and foremost. This may be a business partner or someone that, a co-worker is feeling more on the business line of things, but it's feeling like there's deception and it has to do with money in the future. So if someone is telling you, oh, we didn't make anything on that sale, and you really feel like you did, time to check. Use your own intuition and your own information, fact gathering. Do not trust something at face value. Knight of Swords is here, and knights kind of dictate motion. Swords can be bad news or conflict or angry messages. This is crossing this right here. So it does feel like there is some deception that is being presented to you. So do a little bit more research, follow your intuition, ask those important questions. If you feel like it's jive, most likely, Cap, it is. The King of Wands is here. He's all about integrity and doing the right thing. Wands can also mean wealth, influence, your influence on others, being fair-minded and honest. So this does feel like no matter who is falling out of integrity, you take the high road, Capricorn. You stay in integrity and speak your truth. Challenge also the truths of others that don't feel like they are in line with you or the universe. If it is a lie, it will not be in line with the universe. So keep probing and asking those questions, but it does feel like someone is presenting something to you that is a lie. It is a manipulation. Either they didn't make money on a sale that you're supposed to share, but it does have to do with money, survival, a profit of some kind, that it does feel like it's out of balance, that you should be gaining some of this profit. So trust yourself and stay in your integrity and ask the hard questions, Capricorn. What is in your immediate past is the 10. 10s are completions of things. This feels like happy family. So you may have been doing some work on the house, or, going through your closets, getting rid of old things. It does feel like bringing things up to present time, getting rid of physical things, maybe building a garden, just trying to make your home a happier place. So this may have included someone moving out, someone moving in, or even you taking a step into creating your own space away from the family. But this does look like some answers have come, and that you're making your physical space a happier place to be in. And it does look like it's bringing great joy to others as well. So you are finding your balance in yourself. This also can stand for abundance, that you're filling yourself up. You may have had some heartbreak or some emptiness in your heart, and it does look like you are healing that part of yourself, either by filling it in with the people who love you unconditionally, whether it's a lover or a friend or family members. But it does feel like you have released a lot of friendships, maybe even a lover, or changed how your relationship is so it can better you as well as the other person. But it does look like there was quite a bit of a challenge over the last 6 months that had to do with your heart and your family. So it does feel like things are calming down a little bit, and you're releasing energy as well as physical possessions that no longer serve you. What is in the current position is the Lover's position. This does feel like either a new lover. If you are currently in a love relationship, it may just mean taking a step up in your love space, making things more equitable, speaking truths. But it does feel like your lover space or your intimate space has taken a step into positive growth, whether it's releasing a relationship that was toxic and not working for you, whether it's recommitting to the current relationship that you have. right now, or opening your heart to receive new love. And for those of you that aren't interested in connecting with anyone at the heart, the lover sometimes shows up for us to kind of embrace ourselves and to really look at more self-love and being gentler with ourselves, and kind of a love affair with ourselves, being much more happy with our selves as a being in your lifetime. So the Page of Wands is here. Pages are about messages. Wands are about motion and actions. So Page of Wands usually means some important message that is about your situation. It can be work related or social related. It usually encompasses other people as well, but it looks like you've been waiting for some information for a while, and it does look like check your emails. This could be a new job, a new place to live, some message that you have been waiting for, kind of forgot about, so you may be getting some information in the next week or so on moving forward with your new space. So as I said, it could be houses, could be jobs, but it is something big, and it is something that you have been waiting for. It does feel like it incorporates some kind of physical healing. So this may be a diagnosis you've been waiting for, or a cure you've been waiting for, or a connection to even a yoga class or something that propels you more into a calmer space than kind of this kinetic energy that you have been dealing with. It also feels like in the past you've been dealing with somebody else's energy or demand, so you've been kind of reacting, acting and counter-reacting to whatever their lead is, and it does feel like you are going to take the lead for your own decision making now, that you've kind of made your separations from some of this manipulation, that you're going to do what you need to do. And not that you're going to discount anyone's feelings or any responsibility that falls on anyone else, but it does feel like you're going to now start making more choices for your health and happiness, not so much other people's. And the basis of all this is the 9. It does look like you're losing a little sleep, but it also looks like you're downloading a lot of information from the astral when you're sleeping. This can mean, having fitful sleep. It also can mean your survival level is kind of amped up. So Caps, you may be having a little trouble with your stomach. Or sleeping. So eating and sleeping is what's coming to me. But you are receiving a lot of downloads. You can ask Spirit to slow that down for you if it is disrupting your rejuvenative sleep and kind of keeping you awake. But it does look like you're ticking off the boxes of worry one by one and releasing some new things, and some new worries are coming up. But allow yourself to go through this process while you're in the awake state, so it won't kind of interfere with the rejuvenative sleep that you have. But it does feel like your stomach may be a little out of whack, and that you may have to adjust your diet for a couple of days. I'm feeling like the high sugar things aren't really good for you. They're kind of keeping you awake, and caffeine may be not your best friend right now, Capricorn. So see if you can adjust things as your body is telling you what they need and what they don't need. But it does feel like part of your diet, as well as worry, is what's keeping you up at night. But the good part of this card is you are downloading new information and new resolutions to some of the problems that have kind of been popping up for you, Capricorn. The next card is the 7. You have a couple of 7s here, and this kind of feels like you might have been backed into the corner, never put baby in the corner kind of thing. It does feel like somebody else's choices have kind of dictated you hanging in on the cliff and fighting a battle that isn't yours to fight. It does feel like you are embracing more and more neutrality, but you may have to speak your piece, kind of gather some of that strength, and let people know what your intentions are. That it does feel like you have been kind of following somebody else's lead for a minute, and that's kind of gotten you in a pickle by them making some choices that have threatened threatened your survival, actually. So maybe an ex-partner might have, zapped out a credit card. It's still in your name type of thing. This is just a scenario. This is not a necessary possibility. But it does feel like other people's decisions have kind of put you in this weird corner where you've had to kind of scratch your way out and maybe start all over again. This could be a business partner, this could be a love partner, or even a friend. But someone has been making some decisions that you tend to be cleaning up some of their messes. So it does feel like that is coming to a stop, and that you're kind of sick of that. Sick of cleaning up other people's messes or relying on someone else who doesn't follow through. So if you want a job done right, Capricorn, you know the old adage, you should do it yourself type of thing. But it does feel like you are making a physical separation from someone, either a business partner, a lover, a friend, could even be parents or children that need to be kicked out of the nest. But it's time for a little more autonomy, and that your energy go to your creations and your healing. Yeah, so that's kind of what's been happening for a while, but it's just going to amp up a little bit until you're in a more certain place, Capricorn. The Eight of Wands is here. The Eight of Swords is here, and this is kind of feeling like a trapped. So it does feel like the situation has come to a point where you are trapped. Maybe you are financially strapped to this other person, and it's not possible to just walk away without creating a huge deficit or losing money or being putting yourself into harm's way in some way. But it does feel like you're feeling a little trapped. There is always more than one road, Capricorn. Do not feel that you are backed into a corner and that you don't have a choice to turn around the other way or to just walk through somebody else's jive. But it does feel like you're feeling a little trapped. Don't give up before the miracle happens, Capricorn. All this energy being moved out of the way is necessary so it can make room for new desires and new endeavors, which I see you're right on the precipice. You're right on the pinnacle of new endeavors, because this is the new endeavor. This is being honored for all your hard work. You could be getting an award. You could be getting a raise or another job that more suits your growth and your happiness. So it does feel like you're going to get some accolades, that you will be honored for all that hard work that has felt like nobody's noticed. But it does feel to me that the people in the higher echelons have noticed your hard work and your diligence. So, and that will be very healing to you. The culmination card is a 5. 5 tends to be challenges. I feel this is an extension of these this 7 and this 8 here. So it does feel like there is a bit of discord all around you. You do not need to engage in it if it is not yours. It's fine to sit on the sidelines and let them duke it out. But it does feel like someone is trying to engage you in a fight that is not yours, and that you have no desire to connect with at all. It really isn't yours. But it does feel like you may have to speak your piece about a situation which is having you feel a little trapped and a little anxious until you speak your truth about that. The Tower is here to the left of this card for clarity, and the Accolade card is the right here for clarity. And it does feel like something that you need to change, and you know you need to change it. Do not ignore it, because Spirit will come in and explode it in front of all the neighbors. So if you know you're in a toxic relationship, you're working at getting out of it, or changing a work relationship or a friendship, someone that keeps borrowing money from you and not paying it back type of thing. But it does feel like you're done. You're done with this agreement. So if you continue to overheal this person, their beach, their wave, pick up their dirty laundry that they leave all over, it will come back at you, and it will come back very strong and very loud in front of all the neighbors. If we're living in the wrong place, we're doing the wrong thing. If you know you need to move, Spirit comes in and does something drastic, like burn your house down, lose your job. If you know your car is not healthy and you need to get it fixed, it may blow the engine or something. So you will absolutely pay attention to the changes that need be. So it does look like you've been dragging your heels a little bit, Capricorn. So I encourage you to put one foot in front of the other and continue that journey forward. Do not wait for others to catch up with you. You've done that for too many years, and it does feel like it's time for you to grow and to change and to heal your body, heal your soul, and heal your mind. You can no longer wait for this person to catch up with you, whether it's a business partner, friendship partner, family member, or actually husband, wife, lover type of thing. You're being called, your service is being called into the universe. So it's time to act. There was an awful lot of orange here when I asked Spirit what that means for you. It's time to be selfish and to heal yourself. Surround yourself with people who have the knowledge you wish to acquire, instead of surrounding yourself with those that are trying to get information from you. It looks like you're done. Okay, Capricorn, I'm going to throw a couple of these gypsy cards and see what they bring. This is young woman. So it does feel like it's time to get down to the basics. Start doing younger things. Don't do the same old things that you've done. And foe is next to it. So there may be a young woman that's actually presenting themselves as a friend, but they are actually a foe. So this kind of validates this pay attention card to people who are trying to manipulate you and that are telling you one thing and doing another.